Trout spinning in a river like this is quite easy. You really just got to work out which way the flow is going and how fast it is. And how fast it is will be determined by what type of bib shape that you use. In this medium to fast water, we can use a semi-deep diver, like the puppy dog. Quite simply, cast it out. You want to cast slightly upstream as well, slightly up current, so that by the time you start cranking, it's about directly across the other side, and then slowly wind the handle and just work the rod tip all the way back in. Take your time though, there's no need to wind it really quickly. You don't want it blowing out. If you see your lure start to pop out of the water, you're winding too quickly. And also you don't want your lure to be coming directly back up the current either. So just make sure that you pop it up about 45 degrees, engage the handle. It's going to come across to directly across stream, and then you're engaged into the lure. You're actually winding the lure down, and then when you think it's at a nice depth, just give the rod tip a couple of sharp shakes like that. And that is really as simple as it is. I'm on. No, I'm not. Now the shape of the bib determines how much water can run past it and how successful that lure is going to be able to swim in a particular degree of water. Now behind me we've got very fast water. So for that type of business, we need a bib that's very small, like on the 50mm walking stick here. So with a small bib, not much water can hit it, therefore the lure will stay in the water and swim correctly. If we had a bigger bib, like on the puppy dog, it's going to bite too much water and then obviously blow itself out of the water, skip across the surface, tangle up in the hooks, and you have to wind it in. So remember, fast water, small bibs, and you'll be in business. Okay, now also the different size bibs on these lures allow the lures to dive deeper as well. The puppy dog obviously having the larger bib as opposed to the walking stick, it can dive down to about 1.5 meters, 2 meters. And I've got a little depression just ahead of me here, and I want to throw the puppy dog in there just for a few casts. Yes, it means I need to chop and change my lures a lot because I was just fishing the fast water here with the walking stick, but I can't leave this little depression. I need to change my lure and put a few casts in there, and if you do that, you will be a much more successful trout angler. Keeping in mind that the deeper water generally means that it's going to be slower. As in the fast water we were fishing before with the walking stick, that's much shallower than here. So the puppy dog is the perfect lure to fish, or something that's going to swim to 1 to 2 meters is perfect to fish in these slightly slower, deeper holes. Now this is the tricky bit. When you have a river situation like we've got here, every 10 centimeters you go down from the surface, the current starts to lessen. So it's faster on the top than it is right on the bottom. Where are the fish going to be? Right on the bottom. They don't want to have to use all of their energy up swimming in the fast water. So in that fast water, they're going to be sitting behind rocks and just taking it easy. There's a bit of a back eddy over the top of a rock, and that's where the fish is going to be in that fast water. But in these slower pools, they're going to be slacking off on the bottom. So you need to get down to them. Very rarely will they swim up and get into that fast water to swim after something and use all of that energy when the something that they're about to eat might not sustain them for that movement. So keep in mind, pools like this, you want to get your lures down. So you can work out roughly how deep it is, then you can adjust your lure to suit. The puppy dog is good in this water here. And after some simple instruction like we've just given you, this can be the result. A beautiful, wildly grown Goulburn River rainbow trout, and a beautiful fish it is too. We'll get him back in the water, see if we can catch a few more. Okay, there it is, the puppy dog growler. Takes another victim. Off you go, mate. Thanks for that.